This is Princey Seats channel, your preferred channel for most current and detailed content and information needed. You are welcome. If you are new, kindly subscribe and press the notification button for onward information. Thank you. Top high-ranking officer at the CBN confirmed the present fund availability for disbursement. The wait was worth it after all. Pay attention to this.
Achieve this aim of disbursement. We can't keep quiet. If we keep quiet, it will go and that will be all. There is nothing we can do than to come up with a solution to this problem. Nobody will fight for us. It is we that will do our thing ourselves. So the floor is open now. If you are raise up your hands and you'll be unmuted to speak. Yazak, I see you. You're unmuted. Please speak. Mr. Yazak.
Please allow Prince. Prince, you can speak. Prince, the floor is open to speak. When Razak comes, let him wait a minute if he can connect. Prince, you can speak. Please, 2-3 minutes. Every point anyone wants to raise on the platform, 2-3 minutes, please. Thank you. Secretary, take over. That's okay. Prince, are you there?
God is
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Our network is bad. Just try, push out your voice. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me? Good evening, everybody.
okay. Good evening. You're welcome.
Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Speak smart. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're done. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Admiral, thank you for the opportunity, and it's nice to be in your midst. At least this is my first time. Please, I want to say something. The little contribution that I have is I am trying to count the number of people that are here. I know there is no money anywhere. Things are very, very hard. Times are hard. Things are very tough. I am trying to count the number of people that are present in this meeting, but I cannot count because the more I count, the more people are coming in to the meeting, are adding up. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if we are up to 50 or more, because I want the publication on the national paper. If it's possible to be more than 2, if it makes sense, even if it's as small as 5,000 naira. This is not a support. It is for our own benefits. It is for our money to come out. And again, I want to make another appeal. Is there journalists in our midst? Everything not be money. The fight is for everybody. If there is journalists, if there is lawyer in our midst, it is high time we come together. If the money is not there, that's a different case. This one, the money did there. I have been talking to people that is outside UAAG. They are telling me the money is there. If it's only UAAG that is giving me the information that the money is there, I would say maybe they are lying. But outside UAAG, security personnel are telling me the money is there. And some information from central bank is still saying the money is there. That means the money is there. The information I got today is just the sharing formula that is holding the masses back not to get their money. Sharing formula within themselves, within the UAG and the central bank, with some government personnel. And somebody suggests to me if we can go through Tinubu's daughter. I don't know who have the link to go through Tinubu's daughter, so we can get to the president, because Mr. President has given the go ahead for the disbursement. It's possible he is not aware. that the money has not been disbursed. The reason I'm saying it is because this Xmas that just passed, 100 million or more was shared to every local government in Nigeria to purchase rice and share to the people. The question is that how many my local government not gets? Nobody knew about it. It was in another political meeting platform I am that I got to know this information. So it is very possible that the man is not aware that the money has not been disbursed. But somebody that is close to the presidency is the one blocking it. Central Bank and UAAG are the one blocking the money because of their selfish interest. What is the sharing formula all about? For example, they said they should give Nigeria 1 million naira. Now they want to share the money with him. They say, okay, we cannot collect 1 million with these people. Maybe we'll take 50 million, we'll give Nigeria 1 million. And they cannot share the 50-50 million among themselves. Hierarchy did the sharing. That is what is causing it to. So I'm not agree for the amounts. And whereas Nigerians they suffer. You see the greediness and the highest level of wickedness. This is witchcraft. Some people say wicked pass wish. So my contribution now, I don't want to take our time. My contribution now is if everybody here we can donate 5,000, it will go a long way to publicize that thing on the national paper. If it's 2, 3, it's okay. It will go a very long way. And if anybody has any means of getting Tinubu's daughter, so we can lay complaints to her and she can take it to the father. Because even the Bajamila or whatever that is name, no matter the paper you write to him, because he has his own selfish interest in this very matter, he will not listen to you. That is just the basic truth. So this is my contribution. If there is any journalist or anybody that can give us link to Tinubu's daughter, because we are professionals here. Me, in my own part, I'm doing what I know I can do. And this thing is not just paper alone. They will take it, some set of group, as I'm talking to you, some set of people wants to take it to channels television. So the thing not be joke. It not be play thing. And we in our own side, we are ready to come outside physically. The kind of protest we want to arrange on our own side. Not be protest where we'll carry cardboard paper, you're right, finish, protest for 2, 3 hours, everybody go out, go sleep. No, we go sleep for the road. Will turn the country upside down. The rubbish is becoming too much. In fact, not becoming, it's nonsense. It's too much. So that's my suggestion. If anybody know they have link to Tinubu's daughter, or you are a journalist, you are a lawyer, you can help. Please, let's work together. Let's work together. This is what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prince. Thank you for your contribution. The so-called sharing formula, is it not they want to do another grant? The grant that you people were supposed to disburse to us, you have not disbursed. You're going to look for another grant, and then you're wasting time in trying to sort out that grant. Before the year finishes, before you remember that there was a grant to be disbursed. That is how careless you people are. Looking for money. If another grant comes now, you will abandon this one and go for the next money and go for another grant. Keep going for 10 different grants. And the first one you have not still disbursed. Is it no wickedness and witchcraft to this Nigerian mass you people are doing? Please, next person. App checks.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
ABT Effects Abuja. You have been unmuted. Please.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Admin Rio and Secretary, you are doing a nice job. That is great. I just want to contribute a bit to what you have said so far. You are not far from the truth, but the truth you are saying tonight, there are facts that I would like to state that I then make my uh, co- contribution. Like the issue of all these them Ken, Wakaman, and Apostle Theophilus, I am not very sure that they have the power to disburse and they refuse, because I know those guys, some of us are just looking at them as though they are doing well. Those guys also need that money. Now, why am I saying this is because of
Please, sorry,
so,
I would not agree with you with that opinion. Sorry, please,
okay,
because we want to
okay,
publish their this
okay,
thing
not
to prove that they have some form of control. They are the grant handlers. They can talk to CBN. They can also talk to government. It is
all right, okay,
heartlessness. Just move ahead.
okay.
Sorry, with another thing. Thank you. Don't bring that one up.
No,
Thank you. I'm
no,
sorry to distract
no,
you there.
no, no problem, no problem. I understand. I know how you feel. I understand. Now, secondly, concerning how we should go about it to strategize and get things done, of course, the suffering is too much. Now, I want us to. I want you. I know you have your team and you know your men. Let's let's arrange ourselves. Let's plan this whole thing. I know there are forces that can never be resisted. That is the forces of the masses. The forces of the masses. No nation in the world can resist it. You can resist by using bomb to fight other nations, but that of the masses is impossible to resist it. They are the one that determine. The people are the power of every nation. Now, what am I saying here is that those of us that are journalists should come out and identify themselves for publication. Those of us that are that knows who is who in government should also work with the leadership of this group. Then we the other masses who don't have voice, who don't have the power, of course, we have the strength of coming out. We have the power, the higher the number, more terrified becomes to leaders of nations when the people say enough is enough. But the truth of the matter is that how do we control these people? Because the way the hunger, the pain, the sorrow is in the nation right now, if the masses should unleash their anger, even at the slice of their anger, I don't know what will happen. We may not be able to control. We may know how we started, where we go to street struggle, but we will not know how we end it because of the way and the situation of things right now. So what I'm trying to say here now is that let's follow a first approach of meeting, having a meeting to know exactly what they have to say. They have the right to say whatsoever they want to say, but we have the right to say this must not stand. Now, select some executive and try to know what is in their mind. People you know they cannot betray you. People you know that they cannot betray the struggle. Select, let's talk with them and talk with them on the right table. Let's see what they have or what is the actual problem. But if we find out that what they are giving are irrelevant excuses and excuses that are dead before their arrival, then we now go for the other side, which means I will be fully, if I can lead a group, if I be given the permission, and we lead by the streets. I'm ready for that. As for knowing anybody, I don't know anybody. But as for street struggle, yes, that's my one of my profession too. So I bet there must be a discussion first. Let's know what is in their heart and what they intend to do. And we should also give them the timing that we want this to be done. If they fail, then we go to streets. And that is just my opinion. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, before you come back on. Thank you very much, the last speaker. Let me tell you something. The grant community, if you do not believe by now, the grant community is that the more you look, the less you see. And that is coming from those that are supposed to help us disburse this money. The grant handlers are involved, the CBN, the Right Honorable Bajabia Mila, they're the ones that are supposed to help us. The secret. That is what is killing us here. With no information, nothing. So we say the best way to do it, publish it. Take it. Mr. President, these people are the ones custodying this money. Apart from giving them an ultimatum to disburse the money, which is what we have said, we've given them the time. 48 hours disburse, because we know the little we have followed. There is money available, there's human resources, financial technology is there. So the system, if not for greed, the reason to bring in another grant into what we know should have already been ready and set for disbursement is where we are having this issue. I'm hearing of sharing formula. Sharing formula had been finished in the UAAG grant that is set aside for disbursement already. This other second grant they want to bring in hideously. Nobody is knowing. No, people are not hearing it. That is what they want to come and use and confuse us, and they cause all this delay. They cannot explain. This one will tell you. Obi-Wan will say, you cannot explain what is wrong. Rubbish. So we say, okay, since you people don't know what is wrong, let us bring it to the. Let's tell Mr. President. We will write a letter now to them. They will read it and put it under the carpet. You do this one. So let the letter go public. Let the pictures go public. We publish their pictures and their financial institutions. 48 hours is enough for them to disburse money. Nothing is wrong. There's absolutely nothing. Nigerians are regarded as one of the most intelligent in this world. So they cannot tell me here that it's dummy people we have here. They are all intelligent enough to make sure disbursement can happen within 48 hours. To this end, first of all, at this point, let me say this. We are going to create a Telegram platform after this meeting and send it. Those that are willing to contribute money, join that platform. If you know you're in grants community to make noise, get the shit out. Don't join that platform. I'm not interested in any masses that is going to come and be making noise, contribute 1 naira, cannot come out for anything, cannot be giving excuses, yet he needs the money. Rubbish. What kind of rubbish is that? You two people are causing a problem for us. Oh, Admin Rio, do this, Admin Rio. Am I going to do it with my own money? For the past, how many? I have paid more money than all of you. If you want to be a part, be serious for once. That link is going to come out. Join the Telegram platform. This is time to be serious. I don't care. Join the platform, come in, we talk and say, how much can we contribute? And we raise the money and do what we need to do. After this meeting, I'll release the last newspaper publication we did. I paid the highest amount of money for that publication. I'll release it again. We want to do something and yet we don't care. And then you think that someone that doesn't buy fuel, doesn't buy food, does not pay his children's school, except everything is sponsored by government, that is the person you think wants to care for you. When they were sharing Christmas things to them in National Assembly, did any of you benefit? I rest my case here. So a group, Telegram group will be raised. And then if you want to be a part of contributing money to our cause, even after this, if any other thing we want to do, press conference. For a press conference to hold, you need to invite a TV station, pay channels, or pay a TVC, or pay Arise TV. Who is going to pay for that money? It is us. Those people in government are fighting for themselves. You to fight for yourself. Don't be stupid in all of these things. Sorry for saying that, but I have to say it so that you get the understanding that you cannot say you want something and then the person you want to help you in that thing does not suffer what you suffer. Thank you very much. Secretary, take over.
All right, sir. Engineer Takon, you want to speak? You are muted. Please speak. Engineer Takon.
Can you hear me? Secretary, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
The noise is really bad. Well, let me try my best. Good evening, the masses. Good evening, capacity, and good evening, everybody under the sound of my voice. I just have a few words to contribute to today's meeting. I want to let the masses know, in all honesty and humility, that we are blessed in this platform to have a leader like Admiral who is passionate and committed to the disbursement of this grant we are all fighting for. I have followed him for the past 10, 11 months. I've followed him very religiously. And I've seen the honesty and the sincerity this young man has. Regardless of whatever is being said in the Grand Committee, all the names calling and the scam and what have you, this man is committed. I speak because I'm an executive of the Massive Freedom Movement. We'll have an executive meeting. He gives us account to the last 1 naira of every month that's so far connected. Let me also shock you, my brothers and sisters. At the first newspaper publication that took us to where we were running Helter Skelter, well, because of that newspaper publication, and in all of that, what came into the post was less than 15% of the total amount used. He spent well humongous sum of his personal money to do that newspaper publication. And yet people are here calling him scammer and all kinds of things because they don't know what he's passing through. He's a leader that is committed and very thorough and detailed. So we are blessed to have him as an agitator. Where are other agitators today? Where are they today? To be honest, where are they today? They're all in their bedroom sleeping and waiting for manna to fall from heaven. And to the grand community and to the masses, I speak to you right now. If you don't come out to agitate and to put your money where your mouth is, this grant will not come out. Like Capacity said, and I want to let everybody knows, our system in Nigeria is not a normal system in the world where things come to, your right in Nigeria is your privilege. But overseas, your right is your right. But in Nigeria, it's the reverse. And so if you don't stand up to fight for your right cannot come to you. Each time they say, come and pay money for the publications, you drag your feet. Imagine the whole grand committee, the whole massive, was more than 4,000 members in the platform. Only 53,000 was raised. And yet we spend well over 230,000 to do that publication and other logistics. Masses, you know in Nigeria, they tell you bail is free. But to you, my brothers and sisters, is bail actually free? Bail is free in context, but in practical, is it free? It's not free. We have prayed enough in the Grand Committee. We have prayed enough. We have fasted for the past 7, 8, 9, 10 months. Now is the time for action. The Bible says, faith without works is dead. Masses, let's rise up to our feet. We have prayed enough. Israel is one of the greatest nations on earth today, not because they are prayed. Israel is no more praying. Israel is acting. They are prayed enough. It's not time to come to meet and tell me everything. I tell me to hear what they've said and go up. No, it's time to act. Like Capacity said, these are leaders in authority. They don't pass through what you and I pass through. We are all struggling to put money to pay school fees, to pay house rent, to pay our debts. Do they have no challenge? They don't have no challenges. Everything they get is free of charge. Nothing good. They don't spend their naira. Yet they're still paying monthly salaries and allowances and stipends and extra codes. You and I don't receive. The grant that should be free, is it actually free? Even as a subscriber, did you not pay to your bundle head and bundle head to the NGO to the UAAG management? Is it free? And yet we sit at home and expect magic to fall in. Magic does not fall. Even in manna has stopped falling from time memorial. Everything else by fall, you must struggle to get what you want. Please, let's support this cause. Bring out money. Let us put our money where our mouth is. Yet so many have scammed off for the past how many months of support. Where the support you led us? Check the entire grand community. Which agitator is still fighting for the masses now? If not Massive Freedom Movement, led by Admiral. And others have attacked enemy. And who is the enemy? What brought you and I to the grand committee is money. That their grandfathers told they had money. Have they disbursed the money? We were told December, if December had extra 1 week, the money will have been disbursed. Where are we today? Today is 17 January 2024. Well, over 2 weeks into the new month, what has happened? We are going to the 3rd week now. My dear brothers and sisters, the masses, enough is enough of prayer. We have prayed enough. Now it's the time to act. And how do you act? Put your money down. Let's use the money and get into the publication so that we can see what it will take us to. Every person in government hates to be scandalized or be embarrassed. If you put a publication, all those names will drag the chief of staff to the president. The Islamic governor's name will be there. Ken and Amal will be there. So let them come and defend themselves. Please, my brother said, this is a serious matter. We have spoken enough. We have talked enough. We have had meetings enough. Now is the time for us to act. Enough of talking, enough of attending meetings. Now is the time to act. Put your money down. Let us see what the money will take us to. And the publication, see whether we don't have result. The money, the grand money, domicile in central bank. Let me also shock you, dear brothers and sisters. You will be shocked that the president and commander-in-chief, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is not aware of what we are passing through. You might be shocked, but that's the truth. This last December, he gave each member of House of Rep 2 trailers loads of rice. What about 1,200 bags of rice? Each House of Reps, I don't know what they give to the Senate. So many House of Rep members sold it in Abuja to their cronies, took the money into their pocket. Very few House of Rep members shared to their constituency. Are you aware of that? At this same December, each member of the House of Reps was in as part of their palliative, as part of their bad padding of the budget, was given 200 million each House of Reps 200 million each house of them. House of Senator, 300 million. Each of them was given as part of the parting of the budget for 2024. And yet they were still giving House of Rep 2 trailers of bags of rice. Each trailer is 600 bags of rice. House of Senate 4 trailers load. Each senator, each House of Rep 2 trailer and 4 trailer.
Yeah.
You and I, what do we get? And yet the smaller came out and stay somewhere, sold us a rice, sold to their colleagues, sold to traders, put the money in their pocket. The money don't get to their constituency. And yet they blame Tinubu. Yes, he has not done well. He has not done well. Our leaders are greedy. And so if you and I don't stand up today, our fight will be in vain. Enough is enough of this docile and non-child attitude. We have been prayed enough. Stop praying. Let us act now. Put your money down. Let Amirio work for you. Let Massive Freedom work for you so we can get this grant released to us. So we and I can go and pay our students' school bill, pay our house, pay our debts, and start living a life afresh. We have been on this mountain for too long. Let us rise up. Enough is enough of telling your pray. Pray for what? The grant handlers and those in government are very stingy and very steppy and very self-centered. They don't care. Please, don't mind my voice, please. I'm trying to I can control my voice because it's so painful. A father and a mother cannot take care of their child, cannot feed their children very well. Or because the little money will have, using money to support the grant, the CEOs and the president of the cooperative. Then turn gave to UAG, humongous. UAG, I tell you a story. When it comes to collecting money, they'll give us timeline to pay money. When it comes for them to pray, we are praying. But when we are going to pay money to UAG as support, we don't pray. We don't fast. But if it comes to collecting money for them to give us money back, in turn, we have to go and pray. We've been praying for Ken for how many months now? How many months? Today, Obi Nwagwa, he has now become a motivational speaker, a so-called pastor, who don't care. We could have millions they could in support during the cost of education and the growth of the NGOs. They have so much money. You and I, what do we have? Please, my brothers and sisters, we have been on this mountain for too long. We have spoken for too long. We have had meetings upon meetings upon meetings. Let us act. Please follow Admiral. He knows where he's going to. He's committed and sincere in this agitation fight. Enough is enough of hearing stories and not acting. Let's stop being social media participants. Let's not be real grand agitators. A tree cannot make a forest. Please support this cause. Put your money down. 1,000, 500, 5,000, 2,000. Whatever you have, please support this cause. Manna will not fall for heaven. Manna has stopped falling. Now it's for you and I to put this fight on the ground. Put your money. Let's see where the money will take us to. Let's do a publication and see what result will not come out of it. Our president might not be aware of what we are going through. If you don't shout, and he knows, he might not know. He's going to have his officers tell that he will believe. Please, my brothers and sisters, enough is enough attending meetings without acting. I look at the meeting, we are about 217 or 214 right now. If all of us listen to the sound of my voice right now, put money, put even 1,000, we have no money to do the publication. If we even have the press conference. So the one would know who is delaying this money from being disbursed.
Hello?
Please help us. Please support this cause. I beg you with their money. Enough of meeting. God bless us all. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Indiana Takon. We really appreciate your contributions tonight. I'm going to call on.
Please call on Barnabas. Call on this Barnabas.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Barnabas.
Unmute him if you see him.
Oguchi, you've been unmuted. Please speak. Mr. Barnabas, are you in the house?
Yeah, he's in the house. He's in the house. You are allowed to speak. You are allowed to speak, Barnabas. The network is bad, but let's wait for him.
Yes, maybe we'll give him a while. Okay. While we wait for Mr. Barnabas, our brother ABTX said if we allow the masses to go out, we only know what we started. We won't be able to control how it will end. The only way forward is the way we can control, which is through this newspaper publication. The rate at which the suffering, the hunger, and everything is telling on the masses. If you let them out into the streets today, it will be something else. It will become something uncontrollable. Okay, Mr. Barnabas, you're here. It will become something very uncontrollable. So it will be good, this one that we can control, that harm will not come to anybody. Mr.
Hello?
Barnabas, welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Hearing me?
Two
Are
or
you
three
hearing me?
minutes, please. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Please go
What is
ahead.
going on?
I can hear you.
Hmm? Are you hearing me?
Mr. Barnabas, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you hearing me?
Please go ahead. Are you using a mic or earpiece? Please get closer to your mouthpiece so we can hear very well.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
It's a bit better. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening all.
Good evening.
Good
You're
evening.
welcome.
Thank you. Having had all the whole suggestion that
Please, can you
some people here.
shout up a bit? Your voice is not out.
Call Ojukwu Nwaji. Ojukwu Nwaji, you are allowed to speak. Let Barnabas hold on. Ojukwu Nwaji, you are allowed to speak. Let someone else do, maybe. Thank you. Ojukwu Nwaji, you are allowed to speak, please, if you can hear.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Please, I want to.
Can you be louder, please? I know the network is bad, but you can be
now?
more. Yes, please.
Are you hearing me?
Go ahead. It's better now.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Please, I want to thank Capacity and all those that have spoken. I will support the publication that is being, suggested. But my own thinking about that publication is that how to get to the president. I've been thinking that what of the office of the first lady? Are there those who can make a contact to get to the first lady, because she will be the right person that we may use to get to the president. I know why I'm saying this. I used to listen to TVC, your view, those ladies that normally have those type of discussions. Why can't we get at some of them? They know how to get what we need to the first lady. Because if the first lady gets that, it will be proper. And through this, the president will be able to know the whole thing and know the content. Because even the chief of staff, I don't trust him. And all those